Hey everybody, thank you for joining me today. I'm Scott. This is 45 RPM. I want to talk to you a little bit about judging people. You know, we hear a lot about that, especially in the medical community. Don't judge me. You know, we hear that a lot. And I have said that a lot, and I have thought that a lot, and I have felt the judgment of other people a lot. But there is a verse that is in Matthew chapter 7, starting with verse number 3, going through verse number 5, and it says that we should be very careful to deal with this plank in our eye. It says, now why would you talk about the speck in your brother's eye when you have a plank in your own eye? I love using object lessons. You guys know that now. And this just shows to me that the scripture does the same thing. It's an object lesson of a plank in our eye. Why would we go pick the speck out of someone's eye when we have a plank in our own? And I'm going to tell you why. And we in the medical community, we do it as bad as anyone else. We do it because if we are talking about the other people's speck in their eye, when we have a plank in ours, it makes ours look like it's less of a problem. You see, if I can get someone else to focus on someone else's plank in their eye, then they're not looking at the one in mine. See, maybe I make theirs look like this. I talk about how bad they are, how wrong they are, how stupid they are for their beliefs and their thoughts, and I begin to judge them. Then instead of my plank looking like this, it becomes more like this. See, now my plank looks smaller because they're putting all of the attention on someone else's plank. You see. And then I can walk around thinking, yep, you know, they're not paying attention to me anymore. They're looking at them. That's why whenever I had children, I had such a terrible time. I raised girls, and girls can be so mean. And I watched time after time after time, other girls being mean to mine being mean to others too. And what they're doing is they're downplaying everyone else to make themselves look better. Little girls are great at that. Boys, at the same way. You know, they can punch harder, they can hit harder, they're better at sports, they're better at this, they're better at that, and there's this constant rivalry, there's this constant fight going on about who's better at what. And if I can talk down other people, if I can down other folks, then it makes me look better. You know, the verse even says in some cases that it's a log. I mean, that's really bad looking, right? I walk around, hey, how's it going? Got this log in my eye, right? I love the way the scripture does that. But I want to tell you one final thought. The medical community is really bad about that too. We really are. And you know, I've been guilty, and I still, and I know there's some of it is justified, but I have been guilty of looking at churchy people and automatically thinking negative because they're clean cut, they wear ties on Sunday, that kind of thing. Just like I know that I get judged sometimes by churchy people, I'm really quick to judge churchy people. And you know, there are a lot of churchy people that are very, very, very legitimate. They are very, very, you know, considerate of what God would have them to do. My dad was as churchy of a person as you would ever meet. My mom is a churchy person. She dresses up and goes to church on Sunday. She thinks this is really weird, you know. But she's sincere. She's sincere. So there's the twist there that, you know, we look at other people and the planks of their eye, you know, and we want to talk about that. But the verse 5, you know, why would we do the speck versus the plank? But verse 5 says to take our own plank out so then we can better help others. I would love to help the church understand more about the medical community. I would love to do that. And I will never be able to do that as long as I'm walking around doing that to them. God be with us all as we're trying to go to the same place. We're all trying to preach the same message. God be with us all. God forgive us for the times that we do this rather than do this. And that's all I got for you today. Give them heaven.